Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Seelah, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we managed to finish off what needed to be done with, Blackwater. Killing Hundred Face and destroying the machine that was basically enslaving people and turning them into machines. With that taken care of, the time has come for us to leave. We do have loot to sell. We have to heal up the blindness that a number of us have. I imagine maybe a rest will solve that. I am going to just let a day pass. Ah, the Bastion to Fortress expansion and the Religious Feast. That's something. And the End of the World. Priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Galarian. These doomsayers scorn the gods with their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. We can send them on suicide missions, silence them, permit them to preach, which reduces morale and recruitment growth, or reconcile the sectarians with other priests. I mean, sending them on suicide missions would get us a number of military points, which would be nice. But it also seems cruel. Silencing them is leadership points, which, I mean, not a bad idea to get. Logistics is what we're lowest on at the moment, I think. Reconciling them would also be good. Energy points income increases by 3 for 30 days. How are our energy points? Our energy points are fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna send them on suicide missions. Let them be useful. The sectarians do not fear death and are always ready for deadly missions. The officers give them the most dangerous tasks, and this both helps the crusade and satisfies the priests. After all, dead sectarians start no arguments. That's a way to do it. So, I could turn one more outpost to a bastion, which will take 7 days. I can turn the lands of Yathwatch or the camp and the ferry into a big one. I could do the camp on the ferry. It is kind of a very forward position. You know what? Let's do it. And we can build more now, which is pretty good. We can build things that are +4. That are 4 in size. Also very good. Let's see. You know what I'd like to try doing? Bonus to merc units. Trainable units. I'd like to get a mercenary guild. We'll build a mercenary guild. We're gonna need more materials. Hall of Strategy would probably be good. Hall of Glory would also be pretty good. Yeah, we'll build a Hall of Glory. I need more materials points. There we go. Let's see. I could remove the Citadel or move it elsewhere. A monument would be helpful. Let's see. I haven't really given a boost to most of these things. The smithy is attack. I do kind of want the Hall of Strategy, so you know what? Sell off the Citadel. Hall of Strategy there. Citadel build there. And a monument build there. There we go. That's really good. Okay, now that that's handled, we are going to teleport back to Dresden. Go to the streets now. I want to sell all the loot we have. Alright, we're here. Now let's go over to, Wilser Garms. I don't think there's any loot that I want to give specifically to someone. We might... Can we actually learn anything? We can. Summon Monster 3... Mass Bear's Endurance, Eye Bite, Animal Growth, Acid Fog. That's it there. Oh wait, Beast Shape 2. This I think you already know. And you can also learn that. That's the only thing you can learn. Okay. Pretty good. I don't think there's any specific weaponry that we need to hand to people. I need to switch you over to the normal bow. I'll let you keep that shock composite longbow. I don't think anyone else is using one. No. So we're fine. We can now sell those. So let's see. We've got quarterstaff, greatsword... I think we can just sell the blasting... No, we're just going to store them. The Numerian Greatsword we're going to sell, though it is very powerful. Light Mace is also fairly good. I mean, greater invisibility on a crit is actually quite good. But that does give a lot of attacks. Which is actually also really good. So, I don't think we have any weapons. Armor? Banded mail +2, chain shirt, leather armor. Nothing unique. And as for this... Triple fin helmet. You know what? I'm not wearing one. Let me get an extra attack. Why not? I can't see it, but that's fine. Alright, let's get this stuff sold here. Alright, bulk selling. And then we want to sell... Oh, we have Elven Notes. Sell that. Boop, 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 boop. I don't really care about the Call Lightning. Time War Note will be put into storage. That's the helm. Heart of the Device. That is expensive. I'm gonna keep it as a trophy. And that will do there. Oh wait, almost forgot about that. I think that's everything. 142 grand. Really nice. Okay, next we have a whole load of things that need to go up there. Those are all going to go into storage, except for the Elven Notes. And all of you are going to go up to here. And there we go. The rest of this will go into storage, but first...
We do it my way.
Let's see if you have something to speak of. I found a page that might interest you. The storyteller clenches the page as he brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. My feet are covered by a crawling carpet of locusts. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, and my pants. They are crawling all over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the rasping rifts. I keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when Demon Lord Discari swings his scythe over Izyagna. I feel nothing when Izyagna deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike Discari in return. I am here by the order of Lady Nocticula. I must observe the fight and then return to Elushanira. The affairs of Demon Lords do not concern me. Why did Nocticula send you to follow Discari? The storyteller shrugs absently. I don't know, and I don't want to know. My service to the Lady in Shadow is almost over. It's the 17th year of my life in the Abyss, and I'm already counting days to the end of my term. Who is Izyagna? She is a rising demon lord, servant of Lamashtu. She simultaneously inhabits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Izyagna and Discari are always sniping at each other, but they dare not enter into open war, fearing Lamashtu's wrath. The current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Izyagna came to the Rasping Rifts with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure it will be easy for Discari to destroy the intruder. Where is your friend Kinney now? The storyteller's lips part in a smile. Here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refused to stay in Elushanira and volunteered to accompany me to the Rasping Rifts. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure for the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live life to the fullest seemed to make me younger, too. Please continue. Rift Carver, Discari's scythe swings up again. With a whistle through the air, it lodges in the ant-like head of one of Izyagna's bodies. Greenish slime splatters, the poisonous drops falling on my face. I keep very still. With a last convulsive movement, the ant-like body winces, tearing the scythe from Discari's hands and jumping back, only to drop on its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry Izyagna. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yanaron, a city in Lamashtu's realm. Disarmed, Discari turns to Izyagna's second body that is attacking him. I slowly turn to Kinney, who is sitting next to me. My young friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kinney is gone. The storyteller shivers and starts speaking faster. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. The swarm of locusts at my feet buzzes, displeased, but the need for secrecy no longer seems so important. Where is Kinney? After a moment I see him, and a treacherous shiver runs down my spine. My friend is standing over Izyagna's falling body and reaches for Discari's scythe sticking out of it. What's so special about Discari's scythe? Rift Carver has power over the material of the plains. Discari made this scythe with his own hands from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts in the plains themselves. The Demon Lord used it to make the Rasping Rifts, his own abyssal realm in the Plain of the Abyss. Please continue. Kinney, stop! Don't touch it, I scream, throwing caution to the winds. My friend turns to me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe, able to rip passages between planes, will certainly help us save Galarian, but trying to steal it is rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the Demon Lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Discari lift another Izyagna's body and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. But I don't hear his howl of victory. The Demon Lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. The swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. Rift Carver is so heavy my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. I drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me there is a small rift, a wound in space. The smell of Elutioneer's sewage comes out of it, a wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kinney's sleeve and dive into the rift only a moment before Discari's claws cut the air where we just stood. The storyteller catches his breath and wipes the sweat from his forehead. I anchored a demon lord and my life was hanging by a thread. I'd never have thought that something like that could happen in my life. How many dark sides of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear what I might see in the next pages of my notebook. Nothing new there, nothing we can do there. Alright. Well, with that all taken care of, I suppose now we must go... Well... Yeah, I suppose now we must go and, take a rest in the Citadel. But someone wants to speak with us. Seelah seems to be in a good mood. She smiles at you and then scratches the back of her head as if suddenly realizing something. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially, like to an audience, but this is the only way to catch you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? It's probably not right to distract the Knight Commander with such trifles, but I thought I should drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed a moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching on Dresden. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm going to buy a present, and I know nothing about fancy jewelry. Who are you buying the present for? For Elon and his bride. After that story at the camp when Curl stole the ring from us and summoned the demons, Elon and I both overreacted and said some things we shouldn't have. He apologized to me, but I haven't really apologized to him. I want to buy a ring to replace the one that was stolen. And there's a new jewelry shop in Dresden. It's owned by Sunhammer, the same jeweler who made the first ring. Great idea. I'd love to stretch my legs a bit. Great! Well, then I'll meet you at the jewelry shop. It's in the east of the city. Alright, seems simple enough. I don't think I have anything to tell you guys about. Nothing to you. Nothing to you. And nothing to you. Alright, in that case, let's deposit things into storage here and take a rest. Let's see. Storage, 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 storage. And I don't know if the heart of the device actually has use. You go in storage. And that'll work. We'll keep the other things there. And now we must take a rest. Let's see. Change to... Yeah, we're not going to try Demon Slayer's soup again. We'll do the cheese crostata. Your bleaching creeps me out. I wouldn't want to live life frantically seeking out new experiences. It is surprising how few people understand this. Being enthralled to one's emotions is no better than being enthralled to Numerian narcotics. That's the way to say it. I think we did lose on the blindness, so we're good there. Yes, the blindness is gone. Fantastic. Alright. While we could go to that location, I do actually want to first see if, Ninio has something to say to us, or speak to us about. I'm curious. Nope, nothing to say. It's probably the next chapter, then. The next act. Which we're not too far away from, truth be told. Now then. Let us speak to, I think we just go into the artisan store? Jewelry store? Whatever. Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious Knight Commander herself has paid a visit to my shop. Ha! Such an honor! Such an honor! A dignified dwarf in a luxurious, beautifully adorned garment bows to you before turning to Seelah. You're most welcome as well, Iomedes faithful. It is a pleasure to see so many brave crusaders within these walls. I am Derek Sunhammer, the jeweler. This shop is one of many that I own. Ah, Master Derek himself. I heard the only place one is likely to bump into you is at a royal reception. Ha! Not at all. My wares are expensive, not least because I have to buy costly metals and gems, and also pay for the security of shops and workshops throughout Mindev and beyond its borders. My prices limit the circle of my clientele, but that doesn't mean I myself shun all those not in possession of a noble title. I must say again, I am very glad to see you here. Why'd you decide to open a shop on the front line of the war, anyway? Oh, there are two sides of me, if I can put it that way. I am both a merchant and an artist. For the artist in me, the crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In recent years, I have crafted very few delicate items, plant and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewelry, dark metal, expressive gems, and cool colors. Everything that reminds me of steel armor, the calming weight of a shield in your hand, the clash of weapons. But the merchant in me sees something else in Dresden. A risky but potentially fruitful new market. If you succeed in your noble cause and defeat or at least push back the demons, the city will thrive. And whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. Those are my motives. Inspiration and greed in equal measure. Seelah wants to talk to you about something. Oh, you have my full attention. The dwarf strokes his beard. It's simple, master. You might remember that a while ago Sir Elon of the Houndhearts ordered a ring from you. A silvery ring with a blue-green gem? I'd like to buy something similar, but I only have, this much money. Seelah shows her coin purse. If what Seelah is offering is not enough, I will help. Come on, Falai. I only invited you along for advice. I can handle the expenses myself. Oh, I would advise you not to reject the commander's help out of hand. With her participation, I can offer you something truly special that fits your description perfectly. A ring with a blue-green gem, just as you've described. This is one of my latest creations, and I'm very proud of it. Alas, your own funds, my dear, are only enough for my plainest ring, and the gem in it is not the right color. We need the very best. Seelah sends you a grateful look. Master Derek lowers his head respectfully and retrieves a box from the bag on his belt, opening it to reveal an exquisite ring with a glittering blue-green jewel. He lets the light play on the gem's facets, then places the box in Seelah's hands. This is a special item, and I'm glad to see it go to someone as worthy as yourself, for how could the commander's friend be anything but? May it bring good fortune to its owner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shops. I have golems for that. Besides, I prefer spending my time at my workbench, not behind the counter. But I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant companion. All the best. Well, that's done. That's that done. Seelah stirs the ring box. Come with me to the barracks to give the ring to Elon, will you? After that, we can go to the tavern and have a few drinks. Are you happy with what you bought? Well, yes. The truth is, I just needed a reason to talk to him and show that I want us to patch things up. I'm not great at this friendship stuff, but I'm trying. Let's go. I gotta be quick with this reading. My only dealings with jewelry were back when I used to steal it. Even remembering it makes me sick. Dresden is a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed. It looks better than ever. I don't care what anybody says. I like life in the Crusade. So many different people, and everyone has been brought together by a common goal. When I go to pray for the Sword of Valor, that feeling of total calm washes over me. It's like, look around you, Seelah. You've come a long way. God damn it! The fortress walls won't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still I can't help breathing a little easier when I'm behind them. Ah. Seelah, Knight Commander. Elon seems a little discomfited. Good to see you. Not this again. Well, to avoid a drawn-out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring. To replace the one Curl stole. Oh, Seelah. Thank you so much. But you shouldn't have. I've already apologized to you for how I behaved back at the camp. And I'll say it again, I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can, but take the present. Your wedding is right around the corner. Seelah puts the ring in the knight's hand. Do you still just trust me and the power I've been granted, Elon? The knight endures your look and answers smoothly. Yes, Commander. I still have my doubts. I'm just a warrior. I have faith in the god's will, but I'm used to relying on things I can understand. Things I know. An honest sword, a prayer passed down through the generations. Don't take it as a sign of disrespect. It would be more disrespectful to lie to your face. Did you know we found Janna? After she ran off, she was taken prisoner by demons. So I heard, and I'm not surprised. She didn't just let us down, she let herself down too. By the way, when is the long-awaited wedding? Oh, very soon. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It would be a tremendous honor if you would come to my wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden, to the east towards the river. Seelah's already been invited, now I'm asking you. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for that ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great. Say you'll go, Falai. We'll have so much more fun. So much fun. Aren't you worried about holding the wedding outside the city walls? We chose a place that is still within range of the holy power of the Sword of Valor. My fellow Houndhearts will be there, and Kiana and her friends know how to handle themselves. Of course, the location is not entirely risk-free, nowhere in the world wound is, but it's as protected as it can be. And the territory has been much calmer since their victory. I'll be there. Thank you, Commander. And you, Seelah, for the gift. So long, my friend. Thank you for coming for a walk with me. It's nice to take a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers, we need to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. Understandable. And with that, I am going to end this episode here. It's gone on about long enough. Next episode, it seems like we've got a wedding to attend. Oh, something tells me Ivu's going to be really happy to go visit a wedding. Just so long as Ivu's able to... You know what I just realized? Ivu, I know you really like sweets, and you're probably going to have really wide eyes at the wedding cake, but please, for the love of Iomedae and Sarenrae, and the butterfly goddess's name escapes me at the moment, please do not jump into the cake. It would be adorably hilarious. But let them have their cake. Anyway, that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. And I shall see you all next time.